Joel's going to start in the mounted position. He's on top. The best mounted position will have his elbows close to my armpits. I'm sorry. His knees, I said elbows, his knees up to my armpits. There we go. So my arms are up. Now, when I go to bridge, because he's high, this doesn't make a lot of difference. All right? I lift as high as I can, and for the most part, it's only going to move him a little bit. I want to push him down and wiggle my way until my elbows are in his thighs. Everybody can see now. When I go to lift, his knees should come up off the ground. Watch. You got to see how I own his base. If you can't lift, this won't work. So step one, push him away, get him on my hips. Step two is I'm going to grab some clothes, and I'm going to try to get his face into my mat. Hopefully he puts his hands out, or else he's going to do a face plant. When I bridge high and I yank, it should be pretty dynamic. This will not work. That's not going to do it. It should look like this. Right? Then I'm in a position, once I bridged, to decide what I'm going to do. In this case, I'm going to entangle a leg. If I don't entangle the leg, it'll get pointed straight out. He will be able to post. I won't roll him. So I want to entangle that. Now he can't easily push it out. I got to entangle the same arm. If I try to roll him some kind of way, and that arm is out, I'm not going to roll him. I want to collapse this arm. If you're not strong enough to do it with one hand, use two hands. Now the arm is bent, it's collapsed. He could technically post with his head, but ultimately, if I bridge high, not sideways, I'm gonna bridge straight up, but then I'm gonna roll, I should get a good effect. I get him all the way up, see his knees come off the ground, he starts falling over, I push, and I take the top position. This is posture. Knees apart, hands on the belly, preferably on the belt. That's where we're gonna go for our first escape. Does it make sense? Joel's gonna let me go. I'm gonna move to the top. I'm gonna get high in his armpits. I'm gonna hold with my thighs like I'm riding a big old horse, okay? He's gonna make the same moves. Tell him what to do. First step.
Dig your elbows into his thighs.
All right, and do what?
Lift if you can.
He's gotta push me away, right? All right, he starts pushing me away. I feel I'm now on his hips. Somebody, what do you think? What's the next step?
Grab the toes.
All right, I should prepare to do what?
Support the face.
Try not to smash my face, right? I'm going to try to keep him from crushing me. He's going to do two things at the same time. What's he going to do with his arms?
Pull the tails.
And what's he going to do with his hips? And he should do it how?
Simultaneous.
Simultaneous but dynamic, fast and hard.
Lift the knees first and then pull.
Let's see. All right. Does that make sense? Does he own my base? Do you see my knees on the ground?
Yes. No.
My knees are not on the ground. He is my base. He now has to do what? Come on, what's he got to do? Grab an arm, grab a leg. He's got one arm, he's got one leg. Now, if my arm is straight, does he have me?
No.
Let's say he's not strong enough. He pulls hard with one hand, he can't do it. What should he do?
Both arms.
All right, he's going to collapse it, pull it to his chest. All right, once he's here, I'm going to have difficulty. Does he have this leg?
Yes.
All right, so that's trapped, this is trapped. Then he does what?
He pushes.
He's got to bridge again and roll. He bridges high. My knees are off the ground. He rolls me over. And what does he do?
Put his hands on the belt and pushes his knees
Apart. This is called posture. I'm not dead. What should I be doing?
Grab it.
grabbing the toes,
Let's control the wrist. What should I be doing with these feet?
locking him.
I want to control him. Control his body, control his arms. Can we get that far?
Sir.
All right, get a partner close in size. Stage 2. I just bridged and I just escaped his mount, right? So in Jiu Jitsu, typically we're not striking. It doesn't mean you can't strike, right? And I promise you, in the street, I'm not gonna play by nice guy rules. I'm gonna hit him in the groin, that might loosen him up, right? I'm gonna hit him in the face if I can. If I can't do anything else, I'm going to start hitting this leg about 1,000 times. Those things work on the street. Don't forget those things. But let's show you the proper technique. Posture, hands on the belt. I like to hold the belt, control. Notice that my elbows are controlling his legs to some degree. I've got to get off center. I've got to put one knee in his butt and push this knee out. That creates that space. You see how much space I got? I can stick my hand down there. He's still holding on. He's not going to let go. By the way, he should technically be trying to control my wrists. So he's got things he's got to do. Right? Pushed out. I start pressing. There's a little uncomfortable spot, a nerve right here, and I'm going to push. I'm not going to do slow. Right? I'm going to blast. Right? I'll push that down. Now, I can either knee over with the right or I can knee over with the left. However that you want. But I push this leg down and I hold it. Now I don't want him to catch me halfway, so I stick one knee through, turn, and take side control. Does that make sense?
Yes, sir.
Joel's going to demonstrate. Good control. I control the body. I control the wrist. He's got good base, so I can't just knock him over. His posture is what's keeping him alive right now. When you're ready, sir. Knee in the butt. He pushes away. Shoves that down hard. Knees over. And not easy to stop. Questions?
Yes, sir.
Quickly. Get back with your partner your side. Joel's going to be in side control position. This is an easy one. Pretty easy. Right? I'm trying not to get arm locked or choked. So again, I'm going to be controlling him here. I've got my knees up, okay? If he makes a mistake, I'm going to try to capitalize and roll him over. What he's got to do is he's got to control me, okay? First thing he's going to do, if he can, is he's going to scissor his legs hard. Now, when he moves to this position, that leg is keeping me from rolling him. Watch. If that leg wasn't there, this would be very easy. I'd just do like that. But see how his leg is now posted? Watch what happens if the leg is in. Watch. See how I move back to the top? Does it make sense?
Yes, sir.
So watch. Scissor the legs. Now notice, he's not letting me go. I'm not going to easily just push him off of me. He's holding on to me. He's going to have to kick this over at some point, but he wants to get my knees out of the way. If he fails to get my knees, he goes to kick over. I'm going to stop him like this. So he's going to pinch these knees down to the ground one way or the other, and then kick over. He moves back to the mount. Questions? Questions? Do I need to demonstrate again, or do you have it?
You got it.
It's pretty easy. Go. One of you on the ground. Both of you get a chance to do it. All right. You're going to do it nice guy rules the first time. Everybody watch. We want you to do the basic transition drill. Joel, the basic transition drill. There's other things you could be doing. Try to keep it basic. All right. They're going to go at a moderate pace with no real resistance. Let's see what they can do. Begin. Kant's made it in less than 20 seconds. Joel, keep going. Good, moderate. 20 seconds for the whole drill. Not bad, right? And time. All right. About a minute and 40 seconds for both people to do everything. All right? Now, we'll do it hard style. It should take a minute. Joel's going to make strong resistance. Let's say at least 75%. All right? It shouldn't be impossible, but it should definitely be. Chance has to work. Are you ready, sir?
Sure.
When you're ready. Go. Not bad, looking good. right, got hooked. Good escape, Joel. All right, and go, Joel. All right. Not bad. Watch them, see how they're working. Drive. Make that space. Not bad. Good walk around, good job. You can all right, good timing. And managed to escape, not too bad. Get on top. Pass that other leg one way or the other. Good job. All right. Sometimes the first option doesn't work. Not the end of the world. I grab Joel, starts a little low. That's my advantage. I'm pretty happy where he's at. I yank hard, right? Now, what if he does something that I don't like and I have to do something a little bit different? I need to start adapting, okay? So for example, I start grabbing this arm and he starts dodging me. Every time I grab it, he's dodging me, right? No problem. Now I'm gonna grab this with both hands. All right, once I lock one down, right? I gotta do something else. Let's say, for example, he gets his leg free and he starts kicking, right? So that's there. Now I can't bridge him, right? But all this is open. What should I do? There's a technique. No, who said it? Who said shrimp? All right, watch. This leg, he just gave me a hole. I'm just gonna go to here, and then I'm gonna move to here, and now I'm in this position. So I've chosen to shrimp instead of bridge. Does that make sense? All right, let's see it again. This time, I get his arm. I feel pretty good about it. I get his leg, right? I go to bridge, he sticks his head on the ground, right? And I can't get him over. I'm trying to bridge, I'm working him, and I can't get him over. No problem, right? Again, it's the same thing. If I've got this, and this is light, I just move to there, right? And there's my shrimp, okay? Now, the traditional way we're taught to shrimp is he's on top. If I try to shrimp from here, he's heavy. I can do it, but it's hard. I still want to pull him. So I'm going to pull him. Most of his weight is on his arms, or maybe 50-50. Remember, I said one leg's going to be up, one leg's going to be down. I turn onto my side. Then I push this leg hard, and I get that leg out. Turn on the other side. Push hard. And then I pull him into my guard, okay? Any questions on those? All right. Option number 3. Who's my big strong guys? Raise your hand. Who can bench press? You bench press the world, right? Grab. Bridge. Grab his belt. I'm not strong enough to just bench press all of Joel's weight, but if most of his weight's on his arms, this is pretty manageable. Okay? I'm not going to bench press straight up. I'm going to bench press him away from me. I like this side. So when I bridge, right, I lift my hips, I'm going to push and get my knee in. I've essentially shrimped into this position. Then I'm going to use my legs, and I'm going to push to here, which gives me an attack on his leg. So I've escaped him for all intents and purposes, okay? Does that make sense? So this is bench press. I'm going to turn one time here so the rest of you guys can see. I'm here. I grab, bridge, here. I'm pretty strong in the arms, but let's say that I'm way stronger in my legs. I do this. I push with the hands, push with my hips. Watch. Up. Knee is in the body. Move to the side. Control one leg. Can we do that? Not too bad. All right. Last one. There's several more, but this is my bailout. I thought this guy, I can't get him to do anything, right? He's just escaping everything, and he's too strong, he's too big. I'm going to push, Go like I'm in a shrimp, then I'm gonna hook his ankle and pin it in between my legs, like a half guard on his ankle. Now watch. This leg will come up. No matter how strong he is, I'm stronger, that leg's coming up. Jordan, come sit on his back. Put most of your weight right here on this hip. All right. Look, Ma, no hands. Come on, sit, Jordan. Put on. Right, watch. I can always shrimp with the leg assisted. Thank you, sir. The leg assisted shrimp. I just hook this leg, hold it here, and watch. Then I just shrimp to the side. Then I can shrimp to that side. That's a leg assisted shrimp. Jordan, did you put a reasonable amount of weight on him to help him out? We use a reasonable amount of resistance.
Yes, sir.
That one will work if you can do it. Questions? All right. Guard breaks. We got to do some fighting, so I just wanted to blow through a few things. Joel has unbreakable guard. I can't do anything with him. I've tried this, and I can't push down. I've even hit him a few times, right? Hold on tight. Push away to make the space, and I look to see if I can get to his foot. Now, if this foot's on the top, I can't do my hook, which I want to do, but I can push this out. Then I hook. Now watch. I don't want to do this because he's going to triangle choke me, right? So I push. This hand isn't strong enough to muscle his leg, but my legs are. See how my legs are doing the work? And then I push all the way to the ground here. Now when it hurts him, he'll just fall out. And I'm inside control. It's called big swim. Questions? Pretty simple. So you can hook that leg and throw that one over, okay? I've tried that. Doesn't work. I've tried to break. I've tried to do this. I go here, he throws his leg over my body, then gets knee in, then he comes back to here, and I'm like, crap, he's too smart for that one too. No problem. Knee in the butt, push out. Remember that little hole I said is right there? If I stick one hand in, he'll triangle choke me, right? So both hands in. We call this little swim, like you're gonna dive into a little pool. Now watch, he's gonna hold on tight, push my feet away, and then I can with my arms, I grab, lift him up on boat ramps, roll him over, and take the back. Make sense?
Yes, sir.
We're out of time. I can't keep showing you stuff from every position. I want you to spend the rest of the time fighting for position. Be creative. Break the guard. Scoop the leg. Go into little holes, okay? Tie him up. Shrimp. Bridge. You can do all of those things from each position. Get a partner you want to fight. Oh, hey, quick turn, baby. Don't let him get you back. All right. That's the leg. Up, ladies. Go lock up. Josh, work. Don't let her escape. You got to train her as much as she's training you now. Come on. All right. Hold on. Good. Keep the base. Looking good, Roy. Go a little further. You push higher. Get those hips up, baby. Get your hips up. Lift your body all the way off the ground. You should be on your upper back and your feet on the side. Look there. Perfect. Legs are open. Just pass that guard. Legs to the ground. Pass. Escape. Doing good. Come on. You can do it. Come on. There you go. You're doing great, brother. I like what you were thinking. His legs are apart. You got him now. Wrench him. There you go. Bench press him again. Bench press him. There you go. Kind of giving him the arm bar, but that was still a good escape attempt. Come on. Oh, there you go. Hold that arm and keep going. Get up. All right, switch again. Trap the arm. Trap the leg. If he's hosting, you can't get over easy. Let's go. We're going for 10. Come on, let's go. No guts, no glory. There you go. Hold him, girl. Get up there. You got 10 seconds. If you're stuck in a position, just move on. If you're stuck, if you haven't moved, move on. 10, 9, come on. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time. And now watch. Jordan's got the advantage. Jordan can technically be punching on the street. Does that make sense?
Yes, sir.
Tance thinks, you know what, I can escape anybody because my jiu-jitsu is good, right? Tance, make your escape. This is the reality of jiu-jitsu right here. Right? Everybody see the point?
Yes.
Sir.
Can you fight more than one person with jiu-jitsu?
No.
What if you're as great as Tance and you're strong? Can you fight more than one person?
If you're lucky, maybe.
You better get up quick. Jiu-jitsu is essential, in my opinion, for one-on-one combat. But did you see how easy I kicked Tance?
Sir.
Tance was holding me off with one hand, fighting him. I wasn't trying that hard. In the street, you do not want to be on the ground if you can help it. If you get to the ground, escape quick. Finish them quick, because you don't know where his buddy is. His buddy could be coming. Does that make sense?
Sure.
Does anyone doubt what I'm saying? Is this completely against everything you've been taught?
No, sir.
All right, people that are watching on video on YouTube, I'm telling you, if you don't do this drill to get fast at escaping, if this buddy comes up and starts kicking you in the head, you're going to wish you escaped quickly. Took the top position quickly. Does it make sense?
Sir. Yes, sir.
Jiu-jitsu is essential for one-on-one combat. You can't live without it, in my opinion, because you can't out-punch everybody. But if you can't escape quickly, Joel Fountain comes around the corner. I'm trying to get Jordan off of me, and Jordan are friends. Joel's gonna just walk right up and kick me in the groin, or he'll walk right up and kick me in the head, and I'm gonna be either out or I'm gonna wish I was out. Okay? Questions? On your feet.